Hi, everyone. Welcome to Spill the Tea Radio, where we interview awesome singers, songwriters, and those who influence their lives. Spill the Tea Radio explores the journey, creativity, and inspiration behind the songs. My next guest is an award winning songwriter, novelist, and screenwriter. He has penned multiple Cooper Brothers albums that include several singles that were charted on the Billboard Top 100, including Dream Never Dies, Rock and Roll Cowboys, and Know Her When I See Her. He currently teaches a storytelling for media course at Algonquin College in Ottawa and continues to write for his own band as well as other artists such as J.W. Jones, Sherri Harding, and Jeff Rogers. So, let's spill the tea with Richard Cooper of the famed Cooper Brothers. Welcome, Richard.
Hi, David. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks very much. On today's date, as you've noted, you're under 2 feet of snow in the great city of Ottawa, our nation's capital for people that are not familiar with it. It's great to have you back on the show. The last time you were on the show was back, it was like a year ago, January 2024. You were on the show, and we talked about your song "Rock and Roll Cowboys." At that time. Last year, you celebrated 50 years of success in the music business, which is absolutely awesome. And I think it's just amazing that you are still, I mean, you're a professor now at college. You're still contributing to the music scene. You're still helping other artists. Richard, how do you do it all?
It's like a sickness, really. It just really it doesn't make any sense, in many ways, financially being top of it. But yeah, I think um, once you really get into music, and if that's your passion in life, it kind of stays with you forever. I think you'll probably hear that from pretty much any musician that you talk to. It doesn't make a lot of sense in some ways, but it makes perfect sense when it comes to what you really want to do and what you want to get out of life.
Last year, you were celebrating 50 years. You put together I'll call it a mini Canadian tour, kicked off in Ottawa, celebrating your legacy and your brother's legacy, the Cooper brothers in music. How was that? How was that kickoff? What was the euphoric feeling when you got up on stage and performed again?
I don't know if euphoric is the word. Um, okay, I'll tell you something that you probably don't know is I had a health incident last year. Uh, I had a heart thing happen to me. It
Mm.
wasn't a blockage or anything. It was this arrhythmia thing, and we had to cancel the 50th in Ottawa, and we had to move it from April to November, and so that was a big deal. So the first gig, we had to cancel a bunch of stuff. So the first gig that we played was the Kitchener Blues Festival, and it was really funny because the guys were all, they're all worried about me, and they're going, you're going to be okay to play this gig, and I go, yeah, yeah, I'm fine. Doctor says everything's cool, and I swear to God, for the first three songs, everybody in the band was looking at me, and I go, like, look at the audience. They're all looking to see if I'm going down for the count. And and it was just awkward. And in between songs, my brother would be like, "You okay?" I go, "Oh my God, yes, I'm fine."
Everybody's got the defib paddles
Oh
ready,
yeah, they're
ready
all
for you.
ready. I go, "I'm fine." They said everything's cool.
Well, let's talk about this song that you have re-released. This song is called "That's What Makes Us Great." I'll ask you to set it up, Richard. Set up this song. What was the inspiration to write it? Because this is a song that you actually wrote 15 years ago.
Yeah. So our kind of comeback album, we hadn't recorded in a long time or played. It kind of coincided with them putting out our best of and all of that. And my brother and I talked about maybe like because we didn't really end it the way we wanted to end it, the band. It was record companies going bankrupt and stuff like that. It was just stuff that was outside of our control. So we decided we would record again, and we got Colin Linden was a buddy of ours, and we got Colin to produce, and we recorded this album in Nashville. And it was so this would be in 2010, and one of the songs on it was That's What Makes Us Great, and that song came about. It really kind of it almost sounds corny the way the song came about, but I'm just telling you the truth. Is I was at a hockey game, being a good Canadian supporting hockey, and we got a call from my friend who I was with. His wife was up in a box, and she said, "You guys should come up in the box," because it was the support the troops night. She
Mhm.
goes, "These guys in the box are really cool. You guys would dig them." So we went up, and we had some beer with these guys, and long after the hockey game was over, we sat with these guys talking. And I have to tell you, I was surprised because I just haven't spent much time talking to those guys, the our troops. And I was really, really struck by their idealism. They had just got back from Afghanistan, and they couldn't wait to get back because they felt that they had made such a huge difference in these people's lives. And they weren't talking about how many people they shot. They were talking about how many people they helped, and
Yeah.
farmers, all of this situation. And it was really kind of shocking and kind of inspiring to me. And a couple of days later, I wrote the song. I was kind of like, um, I don't know. I just kept thinking about how, as peacekeepers and all the things we've done in the world, we've made such a difference, and yet we don't kind of brag about it. Which is unlike some people we know. And I also, if you listen to the lyrics of the song, um, there's some humor in there too, because I didn't want to do it totally, stand up on the soapbox and wave the flag kind of thing too. So there's lines in it like, "We have universal health care, so we don't have to stay in shape."
I love
And
that line.
it's just funny stuff, like that. And so yeah, we don't need no Trident missiles. We got no subs to put them on it. So it was all, but still people get it, because when you get to the chorus, we got mountains and
Yeah.
trees, all that stuff. So it's kind of tongue in cheek kind of song, but and it really didn't do much when it came out. It didn't do much at all. And the video's great. We had the video's full of all sorts of iconic Canadian things, like on the screens you have like people skating and stuff, and you have it's a very iconic Canadian looking bar too.
Hmm.
We just called all our friends, and we shot the video like that. And again, it didn't do much when it first came out, because I think it's just maybe times were different. And but now that all this nonsense started about the 51st state, we've had so many calls from people. You guys got to put that song out. You got to put the video back up and all of this stuff. And so we did. We re-released it. I think it was 2 weeks ago, or not even that. And it's gotten like 150,000 views on the
Wow.
video.
Wow.
Um, yeah, and so many comments and people sending us texts, and it's like, okay, it's the same song, and there's
I
a couple of references that are kind of out of date now after 15 years. It's about Don Cherry, and poor old Don's not on the TV anymore. But we didn't want to go in and change anything either. We could have maybe updated the lyrics a little wee bit, but we just said, no, leave it the way it was. It was pretty cool.
What I find is so typically Canadian about the song is the self-deprecating humor that you put into the song.
Yeah,
That's so us.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes we get a little down when hockey season's done. I wanted to make it get in those Canadian references, but do it in a fun kind of way. And whenever we played that live, it always went over too. Um, we didn't always play it because it's kind of like musically, it's a little out of what we do because we had the fiddle in it and stuff like that. Again, that kind of tongue in cheek kind of thing. But when we did play it on live, people go nuts and sing out the chorus and everything. So it'd be kind of cool if it caught on.
Well, I wanted to have a bottle of Molson Canadian sitting on the desk here to cheers you as we get into this song. Let's take a listen to the song. It's a re-release. It's a poetic response to why we're proud to stay Canadian. Let's take a listen to singer-songwriter Richard Cooper And his song, That's What Makes Us Great.
We don't need no try to miss. We got no subs to put them on. And we don't mind keeping the peace. We try to get along. But when the call comes down, we answer. Our final step up to the plate. And we don't make a big fuss about it. That's what makes us great.
So we got 10 months of winter. It toughens up our hide. Yeah, there's nothing like snow and 40 below to make you feel alive. We take pride in our own, make guests feel at home. The world knows where we rate. Still somehow we're humble about it. That's what makes us great. We got mountains and trees and air you can breathe and water and all to burn. We got this great big beautiful land we appreciate. That's what makes us great.
Sometimes we get a little down, like when hockey season's done. Random gunplay and dodging bullets ain't our idea of fun.
We got the coldest beer and the hottest women. So much to celebrate. Yeah, nobody parties quite like we do. That's what makes us great. We got mountains and trees and air you can breathe and water and oil to burn. We got this great big beautiful land we appreciate. That's what makes us great. We got beaver tails and poutine. We got maple syrup by the crates. We got Timmy's on every corner. That's what makes us great. We can swear in 2 languages. We can all fish and skate. We got Don Cherry on the TV. That's what makes us great. We got universal health care. Yeah, so we don't have to stay in shape. We got Cuban vacations. That's what makes us great. We got mountains and trees and air you can breathe and water and oil to burn. We got this great big beautiful land we appreciate. That's what makes us great. That's what makes us great.
Richard, how do people find out more about the song, about your music and your music of the past? What's the website, any socials, and the streaming platforms?
Yeah, we have a website, cooperbrothersband.com, but we got a big presence on Facebook. We got the Cooper Brothers Facebook page, and that's where the video is. You know, you can also find the video on YouTube, but we put it up on Facebook, and you can usually find us there. That's the most up-to-date stuff. We're old, so we go to Facebook. We have Instagram and all that stuff, but I don't even do that. I try to make sure the Facebook page is kind of taken care of, and that's as far as I'm going.
We have been in conversation with Richard Cooper of the famed Cooper Brothers. Richard, thanks for being with us.
Well, thank you, David. Appreciate it.
I'll finally step up